Good afternoon, everybody.
Correct.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We're just waiting for Rob.
Well, it's 21:59.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Rob. How are you?
I'm doing well, Rick. How are you?
Good, thanks.
So I'm by phone today, so I won't have a screen in front of me.
Okay.
But from what I can glean from the invite, it's the item we talked about the other day, but I don't really necessarily see a full agenda there, eh?
Sorry, Rob,
As
I
part
did
of-
just email that about 5 to 10 minutes ago.
Okay, all right. I will have that in a minute or two then when I get to someplace I'm stopping. So, do we expect quorum or do we have it already? I can't see.
We
who's
do
on the
have
call.
quorum. Yes.
We have quorum already? Okay.
Yep.
Robin, are you saying there's an addition to this agenda here that was mailed out yesterday?
It's just the formal portion of the agenda, like the adoption of the agenda, adoption of the minutes, but there's no change in the actual details of the request.
All right.
Okay. All right, let me just grab the file. Okay, so Robin, we have quorum, so I can call the meeting to order.
Yes, you can.
Okay. So I'm looking for, and I can't see people here, so if you don't mind, just speak up as we do the mover and seconder, but looking for someone to move adopting the agenda.
Bill, move.
Bill
Oh.
moves,
I'll second that. It's Sam.
Sam seconds. Okay, anybody have a pecuniary interest with respect to any of the items on the agenda or item on the agenda?
Nope.
Not
There's
seeing
none.
any. Okay, thank you. Looking for an someone to move and second the adoption of the minutes. And so the minutes, second here. Okay, the minutes are from June 17th. Do we have a mover and seconder?
Yeah. It's Joe, I'll move it.
Joe moves.
Jerry, I can hear me back up. Jerry,
Gary, okay. Gary. Okay. Moving to the CDF request. Rick, I'll turn it over to you for the 1DC application.
Okay, great. Thanks, everybody, for making yourself available for this quick call. What we're looking for is your endorsement to support the Ontario North Economic Development Consortium. It's been in existence now for quite a while, since 2005. And essentially, it's the 5 major communities in Northern Ontario, consisting of Thunder Bay, Sault Ste. Marie, North Bay, Sudbury, and Timmins. And we work together as a group on different initiatives that support pan-northern growth and development. So what we're looking for your endorsement on is that the existing program is expiring that they've been running, which is the Export Development Program. And they're in process now of applying for funding to start a new program called the Northern Ontario Revenue Accelerator Program. That program will be running a number of training courses across the north, and those training courses will be available to small and medium enterprises, and there'll be conditional contribution grants to accelerate and diversify their revenue growth. It's a 3-year commitment that we're looking for, and the commitment is $7,000 per year. It would be coming out of the CDF fund, Economic Development. And that's pretty much what it is. At this point, we are looking at 10 companies to be supported in the city of Sault Ste. Marie, with grants totaling $250,000. So it's pretty much a win for us, and it's a reasonable cost at $7,000 a year over 3 years. Are there any questions on it?
So Rick, just to confirm, this is coming out of the city's fund that we're
Correct.
advising on. It's not coming out of EDC specific funds, right?
You're correct, yes.
Anybody have any questions for Rick?
I have a question for Rick.
Sure.
So, Rick, do you have someone within your department or division of the city that will work on this, and or is there someone who works for all of the 5 communities? Just curious as
So-
to how you implement it.
Okay, so if the program is administered outside, within the city of Sudbury, so they do have an administrative person that is actually assigned to this initiative. So there is funding to put an individual in there to manage it. As far as our engagement, I am the key contact for the city of Sault Ste. Marie. The 1DC team, we meet monthly. So we have a regular Zoom call where we discuss any opportunities or things coming up that we can work together on.
Just a follow-up question. Based upon the information that you have, how different or how much similar is this to the program that we were in a few years ago that ended up creating a problem for us in terms of having to let that individual go? In other words, is this a similar kind of setup? Only
It's
Greek rather than out of Sault Ste. Marie?
it is a similar type setup, but this one's more focused on education. The previous one was more on individual events. So if people wanted to go attend a trade show somewhere, they could get funding through the export program. Whereas this one is more structured on helping people from a training perspective, and then providing them with funding to execute the plans that they're building out.
And how does the community find out who's eligible to apply to for this program through your development division?
So once the actual funding is approved, then they'll be updating. Right now, there is the export website that's in existence, so they'll be updating that, and we'll do a press release once it's all the funding's approved and in place, announcing the program and with all the contact details.
So you mentioned those 10 companies that would be eligible.
Yeah, it's a minimum of 10.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Any other questions for Rick? Okay. So there's a resolution in the package, and it reads that be it resolved that the EDC board endorses the request from the 1DC in the amount of $21,000 and recommends that city council approve this request. Anybody have any issues with the motion? Somebody want to move and second it?
Bill, I'll move it.
Bill moves,
I'll second.
Jerry seconds. All in favor?
Favor.
Okay. I'm gonna assume that's everybody, because I can't
Yeah.
see everybody, so nobody said otherwise, so that's good. Okay, any other business that we want to take care of today? Okay, not hearing any upcoming meetings. Robin, when's the next meeting?
Sorry, that didn't populate properly, but the next one is September 25th.
The next one is September the 25th. Okay, so next meeting is September the 25th, and with that, I'll move for somebody to move adjourning.
I'll move that. Sam.
Sam moves,
Joe seconds?
Joe
Joe seconds.
seconds, great. Okay, all in favor?